welcome back to our English classes. I hope you are ready for our reading journey. So today we're going to try something new. Open your copybooks and put down the date. Now look at this picture. What can you see? What do you think we'll read about today? And what do you think our topic is going to be? Our topic is traveling. Online traveling, of course. We all have to stay home now, but it doesn't mean that we cannot travel. We can travel online altogether, and we will visit different countries, study different cultures, gather new interesting information, and then you will work on your project. In your copybooks, please draw a bubble or a cloud with the word traveling. Now I want you to brainstorm a little bit. When you hear the word traveling, what are you thinking about? What are your associations? Now pause the video and write down the words. Put down your associations. Поставьте видео на паузу и запишите свои ассоциации со словом путешествие. Now let's see what words I have in my mind map. Word number 1 is plane because I travel by plane. Airport, of course. Suitcase because I need to take some clothes with me. Landmarks. When I travel to different countries, I want to see different landmarks. Souvenirs, little presents I can bring to my friends, my family, and my colleagues. New culture. And the most important word is a phrase book. What is a phrase book? It's a book, a dictionary usually, that you can take with you in case you don't speak the language. For example, you want to go to Estonia, but you do not speak their language, but you need to ask a question. You can find this question in the phrase book and you can talk to the native speaker. London unsur Britannia pealin. We are going to have our phrase book too during our online journey. You can use your copybook or you can create your own phrase book. It's up to you. Вы можете записывать новые слова в словарик, в тетрадь или создать свой разговорник. Let's start. This is our phrase book. Before we start reading, we need to discuss some keywords. Word number 1 is a carnival. I'm sure you know this word because it's very similar to the Russian word. Look at the picture. A carnival is an event where people wear different costumes and masks. Word number 2, a festival. It's a little bit different than a carnival because people don't have to wear costumes there, but it's a mass event. For example, look at the picture. What festival is it? It's a music festival. What other festivals do you know? When you watch movies, it's called a movie festival, an art festival, and so on. So you can write down the words with the Russian translation if it's easier for you. Word number 3 is the word world. So look at the picture. Do you know this word? Number 4, parade. Again, it's very similar to the Russian word. It shouldn't be difficult for you. Number 5 is a tricky word, a float. Or here I have it in plural, floats. Look at the picture. Can you see this platform, this huge construction? It is called a float. Usually you can see floats during different parades. They're very colorful, beautiful. They move. Look at the picture. What park is it? I will give you a hint. I'm not sure, but it looks like Disneyland. And in Disneyland, they have parades and they have a lot of floats during these parades. Have you ever been there? And the next word is the word street. I'm sure you know it, but just in case I'm showing you the picture, put it down, please. All right, the next phrase. All day and night. Look at the picture. All day and night. What does it mean? It means 24 hours, non-stop, when you don't go to sleep. For example, I am working all day and night now, and you're studying all day and night. The next word is the word cloak. Look at the picture. Do you have a cloak? Do you know anyone who wears a cloak? The next phrase, have fun. I'm pretty sure you know this phrase. Look at the picture. Word number 10, Christians. It's a little bit difficult to explain it using the picture, so let's put down the translation as well. And word number 11, Lent. Mind that you should write it with the capital letter. And again, it's almost impossible to explain with a picture, so we'll have to write down the Russian translation. Look at all these words once again. What do you think we'll speak about? Great. We'll speak about festivals around the world because we have words such as parade, carnival, festival, floats, and so on. Look at these two pictures on the screen. Question number one, what country is it? What do you think? If you answer that the name of the country is China, you're absolutely right. So now we'll speak about China. Look at the event that they're having in the pictures. What event is it? What festival is it? It's New Year, very nice. So this is New Year in China. New Year is a big festival for Chinese people, so it's a great event for them. People walk in the streets, watch dancers, and have fun. Great. Now I have questions for you. What festivals do you know in general? You can speak about Russian festivals, you can speak about foreign festivals. Use the structure. I know. You need to say the sentence, don't write it. Question number two, what festivals are there in your country? Do you have any famous festivals, carnivals, parades in your country? The next one, what do people do on these festivals? For example, in China, when they have the New Year festival, they walk on the streets, watch dancers, and have fun. And what do people do on these festivals, on the festivals that you have mentioned? Great. Let's move on. So we're going to speak about festivals, parades, and carnivals. What countries are we going to visit today? What do you think? What countries are famous for their festivals, for their carnivals? What is going to be our first destination? What do you think? Any ideas? And we'll go to Brazil now. Are you ready? Let's go to Brazil. Look at this colorful picture. What event can you see there? I'm sure you know it. Of course, it's the carnival, the famous all over the world Brazilian carnival that I would love to visit. Look at the word bank. Let's read the words together. World, all day and night, festivals, parade, floats, carnival, and streets. Our task now is to decide where these words go in the text. So pause the video and try to think. And now let's try to fill in the gaps together. Come to the carnival. There, what would you put here? The carnival, of course, in Rio de Janeiro, in Brazil, is one of the biggest festivals, of course, in the world. Wonderful. It's always in February or March. There is a parade with big moving platforms. How do you call them? Floats. Very nice. There is music outside, music in the streets. People wear colorful costumes. They dance and have fun. We don't have any gaps here. Now look at this discover section. We have only one phrase left. The carnival in Rio de Janeiro is all day and night. Many people don't go to bed that night. So it's 24 hours. Wonderful. Now we are going to practice dramatic reading. And it means that we need to know some symbols that will help us to read with the proper intonation. Intonation is very important here. Look at this symbol. It means a short pause. This one means a longer pause. Usually it's at the very end of the sentence. Intonation up and intonation down. Let's practice it together. Up, down. You can help you with your hand. It will be easier. Now we'll read the text together, sentence by sentence. I will read one sentence, then you will do this with the same intonation, please. Okay? Let's try to read not like robots. So, sentence number one. Let's see what symbols we have here. Now I will read, then you will do this. Come to the carnival. Now you. Great. The second sentence. The carnival in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil is one of the biggest festivals in the world. Now you try. It's always in February or March. There is a parade with big floats. There is music in the streets. people wear colorful costumes. They dance and have fun. The carnival in Rio de Janeiro is all day and all night. Many people don't go to bed that night. Very nice. Now pause the video and try to read the whole section yourself with the proper intonation. I'm sure you can do this. It's very easy. And I have some questions for you just to make sure you understand this short text. Question number 1. When is the carnival in Rio de Janeiro? When is it? Great. It's in February or March. Great. You can do this orally. Don't write it, okay? Question number 2. What do people wear at the carnival? Try to find it in the text. They wear colorful costumes. Good. Question number 3. What do people do at the carnival? What do they do there? They dance and have fun. Amazing job. Question number 4. How long is the carnival? It's all day and night, so it's 24 hours. A lot of fun. Good. So we have visited Brazil and I hope you enjoyed it. What do you think our next destination is? I will give you a hint. When I'm thinking about this country, I'm thinking about pizza, pasta, and Mario. Where are we going? Great! We are going to Italy. We're going to Venice in Italy.
Wait! To Italy without me! Boo! Are you surprised? You shouldn't be, because it's time for the annual Venice Carnival. And this is my costume for today.
This is our text about the carnival in Italy. Look at the picture. What can you see? Great, you can see people dressed in very beautiful costumes wearing masks. In this text, we will not fill in the gaps because we don't have that many new words here, but you will have your phrase book to help you to understand the text, okay? We will start with the dramatic reading. Are you ready? Once again, we'll do it sentence by sentence. I will read the sentence, then you will read it with the same intonation, and then you will read the whole text yourself. Sentence number 1. Let's see what symbols we have here. On the same day, there is a carnival in Venice, in Italy. At this time of the year, it's summer in Brazil, but it's winter in Italy. The weather in Italy is colder than in Brazil. At the Venice Carnival, some people wear long dresses or cloaks. They want to have fun, but they don't want to be cold. The day after the carnival, Christians start the time of Lent. Now, pause the video and try to read the whole text yourself using the proper intonation. And I have questions for you. When is the carnival in Italy? It's in winter. Very nice. And what season is it in Brazil at this time? It's summer there. Great. Question number 2. What is the weather like at this time? So if it's winter, is it hot there? It is cold. Very nice. Number 3. What do people wear at the carnival? Great. They wear long dresses or cloaks. And now it's time for the most difficult task ever. I hope you enjoyed reading the text, and now you can retell the text, пересказать текст, in 8 sentences. Please pause the video and try to remember all the information from the text. Of course, you can use the text itself. If you want, you can make a video for Class Dojo with your retelling, and you will get an extra grade and a Dojo point. Если вы сделаете видео с пересказом для Class Dojo, вы получите еще одну отметку и Dojo point. I hope you enjoyed our journey. It's not the last country we're visiting this week, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye!